Hello, everyone.
This is Dave.
And Nancy.
And we are back to doing the Fallout. And I think
it was not so long ago that we was doing this again.
Yes.
But now we're doing it again, the real deal.
Yes. Because we sat there and figured out that because of the way the quests are going, we are going to have to...
we need to take Nick on a trip.
And also do some stuff in the Institute to kind of move that along. So I figure we'll do that now, and then we'll take Nick on that trip.
Be safe. Don't have a nice fall.
Yes, just so. So in order to do that, we're just going to fast travel to the Institute, which we can do now because they like us.
Yeah. Wait.
Now...
Really? Because of the fact that you're your father's father? That's weird. Anyway.
I am my own grandpa.
That's just about damn right. Anyway. But no, they really never should have disliked you.
Yeah.
You know, so all those times that you ran into coursers and whatnot, they really shouldn't have been pestering you.
Okay, not sure where all the...
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Why, thank you.
You should be honored.
Yeah. Okay, a little bit bleached out here for some reason. So let's just go ahead and we'll take... we'll go ahead and return to Father. And then we will deal with locating Dr. Lee in a moment.
It's a little bit concerning that...
And navigating this place is always fun because of the spiral staircases. So you're sitting there going like, okay.
How far up the spiral staircase do I have to go?
Oh wait, I can see him over there through the ground. And,
or, oh, he's not in his room right now, he's somewhere else.
Yeah.
But
the nice thing is that your companions do not travel with you, so we didn't just show up here with a second or a 2.5 gen synth.
I think we mean Gen 1. Full Gen 1.
But I needed you to see firsthand how dangerous a rogue synth can be.
Let's see.
The Institute created that synth. So the Institute is responsible for what it does.
I disagree. A synth is no more inherently evil than a handgun. When a man dies...
Oh no, he's a second amender.
Of course not. The blame rightly falls on he who pulled the trigger.
I'm gonna pretend like I did not hear him say that because I just want to smack the stupid out of him.
But enough about that. The task is done. And you've returned our synth safely to us. I couldn't
Yes, you talk about it like it really is your child.
Well done.
Like, that's how I hear mothers talking about their kids. Or me talking about our cats.
You'll find all the basic necessities, as well as a generous stock of arms and equipment.
Hey, he knows us.
It's like he's been watching. Oh my god. He's our stalker.
Okay, so we gotta visit our quarters to,
move shit along. And until I sit there and hear some kind of pop-up from the stuff, I'm just...
Which, I think they're like one thing over or something? Let's see...
You know, this is a little disheartening. I got an email about a book called The Ripper.
Mm-hmm.
The Secret Life of Walter Sickert.
Sir, we've had another situation.
Ooh, a situation.
What?
Did you order the code red?
Time in 2 weeks. This is unacceptable. How could this
Sorry.
We think there was a system glitch.
I just channeled a little bit of a few good men there.
They're all useless.
The truth? You can't handle the truth. That's the only part of a few good, or of any of that like era's.
You know, he does kind of remind me of Jack Nicholson.
Reported immediately.
Yeah, actually, he's a combination of.
Yes, sir. Understood.
What's his name? Krathall?
Oh, Charles Krauthammer.
Yeah, him. Charles Krauthammer, and that actor.
Okay, we can see that.
Hello. I could totally see him with an axe.
Your new quarters are
That's what I'm really saying.
Sup?
Sup?
It's too bad we can't be friends.
Why can't we be friends? Why can't we
When
be
you're finished
friends?
here, sir,
Why can't
Father
we
wants to see
be
you.
friends? Why can't we be friends?
Woohoo! Quest complete. The nice thing is that you've got like all kinds of things like a Wake Master alarm clock.
I can steal this!
Okay, so not speaking to Father because I'm not going into that.
Uh-oh. Really?
Yeah, it's the Battle of Bunker Hill.
Oh. Oh, hell, no, dog.
But
Nah.
You got some
nuh-uh.
fusion cells, an Institute rifle. What's that look like?
Crap.
Oh, it's a,
It's basic.
okay. Yeah, it's just a basic laser rifle.
It's a basic laser rifle of pew pew! I'm a stormtrooper!
With all the accuracy of one, too.
That's
Okay.
why I added the pew pew. I mean, wait, did that not come through? Damn it! I was trying that time.
Let's go find Dr. Lee.
Okay, now here's a question. Racial profiling is a bad thing, right?
Generally, yes.
What do we expect Dr. Lee to look like? You know what you and I know what the individual looks like.
As does anybody who's played Fallout 3, since she was
Hush
a
you.
character there.
Hush.
Conserve power at every opportunity.
Yeah, but most people. Okay,
Just
hate to
as
tell
we
you this,
gave
hon.
life to Father,
a lot of people sit there and when you have throwaway characters, they don't remember them from game to game.
Okay, but she was kind of important.
That should be charged.
It's not.
How is it not?
I think it only charges when the system's on. Oh, we found her.
Well, if that's the case, I'm fucked.
We might have to plug in. Hello, Dr. Lee.
you again. What do you want now? You're obviously here for a reason, and you've already spoiled my
You know,
experiment.
she
so
barely
you might
looks
as well
Asian,
spit it
so,
out.
you know... I mean, not that there's anything wrong with looking Asian or anything, or
I've
have,
been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel.
you know,
Yeah,
something.
fine.
I've just walked
You
myself
don't beat
into a
around the
corner,
bush,
haven't
do
I?
that. I
You're
knew it was
basically
just a matter
saying
of
that because
time before
you've-
your people
You,
would
well, you know,
start
the
to
assumption
abandon
would
me.
be that she has
I've
to be
been
very,
looking over
very
my shoulder
Asian.
for almost
Yeah.
a decade,
You know?
waiting for them to send
In-
someone like
in-
you to kill me.
The way that she looks. I would say that moderately she looks
Why would we want you dead?
I did some pretty sensitive
Vaguely
work for the Brotherhood of Steel.
okay. Yeah,
Even though Lions let me
vaguely.
go, there were a few others in the ranks
Asian
that thought I
American,
knew
but-
too much.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why I came to the Institute. It was the only place that I thought I'd be out of the Brotherhood's reach.
Or it could also be a
and still
limitation of the
able to
facial
do my
modeling.
True, but
Since Father
just to
trusts
throw
you,
another,
I'm
she's
going to
she's
give you the
older
benefit
in
of the
this
doubt.
one. She
I
hasn't
might not
started
agree with
shrinking into
everything he
the
says, but I know he'd
into the
never allow harm to
manga
come my way.
Nana.
Say what you
Yeah.
came here
You
to
know,
say,
the
and then
Asian
leave me alone.
grandma that they always depict. That you sit there.
Are you happy here?
What
You'd
I think I
being
saw
surrounded by
a
cutting-edge
comic
laboratory
talking about it,
equipment and some
Yeah.
of the
where they
latest
sit there and they
minds the world's
have
ever
Asian
known would be
woman,
enough. Only
ages
problem is
age
the lack of
20 through
transparency.
40, or
probably
20
about
through
like
50.
16 to
Everything
30.
occurs down here.
30 to
What does that have to
40,
do with
40
why we're
to
talking?
50. They're all looking the same, very attractive, relatively tall for their
Brotherhood needs your
for their
help, Doctor.
ethnicity.
Needs my help.
And then it's like
Why? They
60
seem
or
to have everything
70
under
and it's just
control
like all of a
in
sudden
there.
she just shrunk down to like just this little like 2-foot peanut. It's like,
Brotherhood is having
it's like what is
problems.
this?
We need your help.
I don't see how that's my problem. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
Let's see. What would it take?
What would it take to convince you?
All right, I'll play your game. I had a colleague down here, a Dr. Vergil. Several months ago, there was an accident in his lab, and he was
Oh, we
dead.
should probably go to
I
Virgil's
wanted
lab.
to help with the investigation.
You
but
should.
Father had the laboratory sealed, saying that it was contaminated.
Yeah, tap
It
dancing
never
to some
sat
pretty
right
sketchy
with me.
topics at the beginning of a
The
stream.
more I
Yeah.
asked about it, the more I felt
I-
like
I-
Father
I
was
know.
deflecting my questions. If
But-
you bring me solid information on what killed him, I'll take it as a favor from the Brotherhood and consider your offer. Do we have a deal?
Oh, Virgil's still
I know
alive.
this may come as a shock, but Dr. Vergil is still alive. I met him myself.
Oh, please. Do you really think a cheap tactic like that is going to work on someone like me? Stop trying to avoid the
I was
legwork by
hoping.
lying. Either you get me the evidence, or we have nothing else to talk about. Deal?
What does she want? She wants
Proof that Vergil's still alive.
which means you have to trek down to Vergil.
Deal.
All right.
Okay.
For the technical difficulties, we just lost connection for like a fraction of a second. So we're picking right back up.
So, as we were saying, wait a minute. What was I saying?
Something about the Brotherhood and...
Oh, yeah, yes. Since it seems like, based on the last time I saw the votes being tabulated, the Brotherhood was going to get the shaft. You know, I really don't think that you've done anything so bad that I feel we need to kill you in that manner. So, you know.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just saying.
So, let's see. We need to get to the secret lab.
The secret lab of Vergil!
Which has,
green guy!
Big
or,
green guy.
Wait a minute. No, I've got a better one. For Vergil, super mutant extraordinaire!
That is better. You had something for this.
I always do. Sometimes it comes to me in a flash, sometimes it's more of a hazy, you know. Actually, entertaining conversation before my class today.
Ammo.
We were discussing the pot. Yes, because...
The one that called the kettle black?
No, the one you get high on. You know, reefer madness. Not all of that. And pretty much... Welcome to the world of tomorrow! Yes. I agree, grandfather. Anyway, but yes, so we were discussing pot and how we think that all of us pretty much agreed that it should be legal, and a couple of my classmates suffer from PTSD for various reasons. Sweet. And, you know, like, one was talking about how he's like, I'm on like 4 different medications because of the fact that pot is illegal. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I could probably get off like 3 of them if pot were legal. At least medicinally.
Tesla arc.
Is that what we're calling it nowadays? Anyway.
That's my name.
Ooh. But yes, so he, you know, so that's what, you know, one of the things we were talking about, and I was like, you know, because he's like, you know, he also suffers from depression. And we're like, well, that's, you know, so he's taking medication for that. And I'm like, well, you know, but there's different causes of you know, depression and anxiety. Yours is probably connected to his is probably connected to the PTSD he suffers from because he used to be in the Marines. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, but then there's some people that it's just straight up chemical where, you know, there's the receptors are either accepting or not accepting correct amounts, and so they might need a medication like that, but pot might help alleviate you know, some of their more extreme moments of, you know, the depression and anxiety that they're suffering from.
Okay.
You know, and that was like part of our whole discussion just before class started, and it was I found it interesting because, you know, a bunch of people were like, yeah, you know, I have friends in Colorado
who hooked me up.
And I was like, yeah, and I'm like, you know something? That's an almost $2 billion industry, and can you imagine how much better pot would be if it was slightly regulated, so you knew what was in it, so you knew people weren't sitting here and like spraying pesticides and shit on top of it and be like, here, smoke this.
Yay, pot.
Yay, pot.
As a side note, this we're talking about the world of tomorrow. This emphatically isn't the world of tomorrow. I'm kind of wondering if this area was like such a shithole back when Vergil was still working here.
Well, it was essentially the MIT of the of the Commonwealth, so
yeah, this might have been like the original thing.
Yeah, this was like, yeah.
I love it when they sit there and think I'm a stealth unit.
Searching for stealth unit, and now you know that there's an assaultron in the vicinity. Hello, ladies.
Oh, yes there is.
Scanners detecting sentient life. Alert
Damn it.
Elevated.
Look for the shimmer.
I don't know if this is going to be an invisible one.
Scanners
Just look
clear.
for the shimmer anyway. Because she said something about possibly going into, Welcome to the world of a half a century ago. potential tomorrow.
And you've also got cram and sugar bombs.
Sensor alert. Anomaly detected.
They are pretty good at detecting me.
They really are. You know, it's almost like they know you. Do they know you? How do they know? They know Father, don't they?
Everybody knows Father.
Everybody knows Father. Father's that guy that, you know, he's never been out of the basement,
Area not secure.
but
Repeat.
at the
Area
same
not
time,
secure.
Oh, good. Just a garden variety one.
you know, I'll be honest, it still kills me every time I see an Assaultron. The fact that the way that they're built,
Okay, that could have went better.
well, essentially that the way that they're built is so that their foot is like a high heel.
Yeah.
It kills me every time. I'm like, that's an impractical way to run.
Just bottles. He drank them all. Oh, wait. One of them might... I think one of them still has a cap on it.
Ooh, no, one's a Gwynedd Ale.
Yeah, I think all of these are empty. Okay.
Are you crouched?
Yep.
Why don't you stand up to...
Well, I suppose I could do that.
Yeah,
and
see?
also, I'm going to drink this ale.
For a minute, I was afraid you were going to take some jet. I was kind of... You're doing me a concern.
Yeah, they're all empty bottles. You can see
Ooh,
the
but you have some caps. Hello, loves.
Behold Vergil's desk, where he used to sit and drink his beer. Okay, I think I want to work at the Institute.
Wait, you can drink on duty? And there's technical documents.
There we go.
You know, I feel kind of awkward with the fact that there is there's beer on the desk. Everything else is, like, knocked to shit, but not the beer.
Well, of course, you don't mess with the beer.
What's on the lowest shelf on the left?
A puncturing pipe wrench mod.
Oh. Well, very good then. I don't... Isn't that every girl's dream to have a puncturing pipe mod? I mean, come on.
I can't speak for every girl, but fair enough.
Doesn't every girl and every boy want something like?
I always remember the description I heard of a motorcycle as a combination of vibrator, pony, and blow dryer, perfect for girls of all ages.
Yeah, as long as they can drive.
Yeah.
As long as they can get properly licensed. I mean, unless you're not licensed and you're just riding on the back of it, but that's kind of weird. There's a duffel bag.
Ooh, so there is.
But yeah, it'd be kind of awkward if you were riding behind somebody and using it for one of those functions.
True. That just reminds
Creepy.
me of Golden Boy.
BMO baby.
Yep. Which, for those who have never heard of or seen,
Oh God. Okay.
Golden Boy
It's
was
sick.
like what, a 2000s era anime?
No, I think it's late 90s actually.
Yeah, like it was six episodes about this
This
this genius drifter who goes from job to job, and
actually didn't he have like he was well educated.
like he stopped like one credit short of completing his law degree, and
Or he completed his law degree, but he never went to the bar or something like that.
never picked it
anyway.
up or something like that.
So he's never done anything with it. So he looks like on
Aw.
paper he looks like a
House
Aw.
cat.
oh no.
Oh my!
How
there's-
many?
Whoops, that good.
How many dead cats were there?
I did not count. Too
I
many.
saw at least 3, and I'm very uncomfortable with this. Why have I never noticed that before?
Well, we noticed like one the first time we came through here, and that was bad enough.
Yeah, no shit.
So we got some children's blocks and some blood.
Are you sure that's blood and not some kind of
Maybe.
igniting fluid?
Yeah. But anyway, so we're talking about Golden Boy.
Yes, Golden Boy.
But yeah, and he goes around Japan helping out.
On his bicycle.
That would
on
be some
his-
cat meat. Yes,
On his pedal bicycle.
Yeah. Going from job to job and getting into risque situations in each one.
Highly risky because he's always working for women. And the one that I recall is that he was given the job of cleaning toilets, and he was doing some very inappropriate things to the toilet. The dirty, used toilet.
Yeah.
It was
Got it.
uncomfortable is one term. I could definitely...
Super Mutant Skirmisher and...
These super mutants killed kitties.
Bad Super Mutants.
Oh. Anime is blood. True, Gruntfather.
Yeah. But, anyway, the one I was thinking of had him working at a temple, and the proper daughter of the head monk had a motorcycle that she drove around, and sometimes
and she had a name for it.
Yeah, she called it BMO Baby.
It was her BMO baby.
Because no man could satisfy her like that motorcycle could.
That motorcycle did things to her that no man was capable of, I guess.
Yeah.
But yes, and
which that one ended with the hilarious chase scene where he somehow managed to overtake her motorcycle on his pedal bike.
Down a hill.
Down a hill, yes.
Down a very steep hill. Around a corner.
Which was beautifully animated and incredibly slapstick.
It was very entertaining. And he was able, on a pedal bicycle, to jump off the side of a road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't be make.
And then I think at the end of it all, he ended up running into all of the ladies he had worked for, and they all tried to chase him down.
Yeah.
It was interesting. I'll give it that. There's a lot of
Grandfather points out that stereotypes about women drivers are evidently way off base from the real dangers.
Well, I think that this is not exactly what you would call a stereotype of women, because of the fact that most women are given the bad stereotype as drivers, not as but not as like a driver of a car versus a motorcycle.
This will likely be my last recording. My requests to shut down the FEV program have repeatedly been denied.
Oh, he had a heart about the cats.
In the last 10 years.
What was on the floor?
Sensor.
If he won't see reason, then I have to take matters into my own hands. What we're doing, it's not right.
Ooh.
It needs to stop. If anyone should
We promised to bring this to Vergil.
Yes, we did. Hey, if we're gonna go to see Vergil anyway.
know that I never wanted to hurt anyone. Anyone. Do you
Especially the
understand?
cats.
I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years.
What's in the only
I know what I'm about to do will be
the only sealed?
treason, he'll probably call it.
Okay.
So, I'm leaving. I have a plan.
Can you
And
look
if
at their
it works,
feet?
I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the Corsars can
I think that those are partly webbed.
everything that we've done. The lives we've
Could be.
They're all driving their own two-wheeled orgasm machines, trying to steal men's precious essences. Something, I'll be honest, I think that most men don't mind having their essences stolen, if that's what we're going to start calling it.
Oh, so now we can find out what the story is on these subjects. Male mid-30s. Post-immersion results consistent with standard results. Discarded. Female, late 30s. Initially consistent, rapid decline in physical condition. Deceased. Male, early 30s. Physical condition consistent with standard results. Mental acuity charting slightly higher than average. Subject status tagged, discarded. I think they probably let him loose in the Commonwealth. Rapidly decline mental capacity, anomalous physical results. Terminated.
Oh, except that one.
Female, early 20s. Rapid excessive physical growth, aggression far above normal parameters. Terminated.
And that one too.
Let's see. Post results inconclusives. Terminated. Unintentionally terminated during incident V. Dash should be culled from future reports.
How come none of these notes mention a desire to strap nukes to their bodies and run at threats?
Good question. Subject unintentionally
Those were
terminated during
probably the
incident
guys
V.
who were terminated, or who were, released with high aggression.
Yeah. Project reports. Progress reports. Latest round of testing complete. Results are all within parameters. Seem to ignore the results. He declined to specify why he wanted the test run to begin with. Notes by Vergil. Assumed the lead role on the project after Dr. Siverson's passing. Show results similar to previous test runs over the last 5 years. Note statistical deviation noted. Synthetic organics continue to perform well. The necessity of further tests is unexplained. 227, nothing new, always the same. Haven't heard formal complaint. The organics project was spun off decades ago. Why do we insist on continuing this? All inquiries about this project should now go straight to the director. The lab will be offline until further notice.
Well, curiouser and curiouser.
Yeah, so back in Institute Bioscience we go. Aw, kitties sleeping next to each other.
Kitty cuddles.
So, in case you had any other reasons not to like the Institute...
If you had questions about the ethics of the Institute, look no further.
Okay.
I do believe. Would be a sufficient statement.
Just so. And now we're back in Biosciences.
Yay!
So let's do a quick save, since I think we're about that time.